Narcissist false apology. When it comes to making a mistake and apologising to another person for the mistake that you have made, most people take responsibility for their own mistakes. And when they do apologise, that apologise comes with lasting changed behaviour. When it comes to a narcissist, they're not sorry they hurt your feelings. They're sorry they got caught. So they offer a false apology to avoid any consequences for their actions or to continue exploiting another person. And it might come with temporary changed behaviour. However, it never comes with lasting changed behaviour. This video is to explain more on the narcissist and their fake apologies. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome and understand narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. Most narcissists will not say sorry, and those who do, it's usually a false apology. As most narcissists are not interested in taking responsibility for their own behaviour, as most narcissists have no sense of accountability due to their lack of cognitive reflection skills, meaning once they've made their reasoning rational and mind up over a given situation or an event that has happened to them, this is then their reality. They rewrite reality in their own mind to avoid taking responsibility. They don't look back and reflect on what part they played. Once they've decided someone else is to blame for their behaviour, they believe that the other person should apologise to them. Often why a narcissist will sulk or give the silent treatments. As they feel entitled to do as they please, they will look back on what they perceive others to have done to them. They believe that the other person deserves some form of punishment for not doing as the narcissist wanted them to do. If a narcissist rages out at you, then you made them do it. If you rage out at a narcissist, then you're crazy. One of the traits of the disorder is that sense of entitlement. They believe they have the right to do what they want, and to a narcissist, it's one rule for them and another rule for you. They're allowed to provoke you and get you to react to them, to then blame you. However, if they feel some form of criticism, and most of the time you've probably not even done anything to criticise them, it's based on their criteria of the disorder, you perhaps just said no to them and this criticised them, so they rage out at you, and to them that's your fault for daring to say no and question their sense of entitlement. A narcissist believes they have the right to do what they want, when they want, with whoever they want. So they don't think they have a need to apologise to others if they hurt another. Yet, as they blame shift through their gaslighting of if you hadn't, then I wouldn't, which many narcissists genuinely believe that if you hadn't have done something, they wouldn't have had to have punished you. They believe others should then apologise to them for things that the narcissist actually did do. No one throws a bigger tantrum than a narcissist being shown facts and evidence of something they definitely did do. Another trait of the disorder is that narcissists have low levels of empathy. Some may have no empathy. They don't have the emotional empathy to genuinely care. Only cognitive empathy, if they have it, to see how others would perceive the narcissist's behaviour. Why they will offer a false apology if they believe they have something to gain by doing so, as they believe that they are special, which we are all special in our own way. The difference is a narcissist will use their feelings of being special to exploit others, whereas genuine people help others to feel special. As narcissists have that egotistical sense of entitlement and feel special, they have no genuine feelings of guilt or remorse for what they do to others. They may feel shame, which is why they pass the blame. They don't have the emotional empathy to care to give them enough feeling of any need to offer a genuine apology. The false understanding that a narcissist has means if they've done something and have something to gain by using a fake apology, a narcissist will give one. However, with their own twisted perspectives, they will do something that not only have no regard for what they have done. To remove any feelings of shame, they will blame the other person. They will find a scapegoat to take responsibility for the narcissist's behaviour. Therefore, a narcissist will not offer a genuine apology as they don't believe they've done any wrong in the first place. They might often believe that you've made them apologise, and then they will punish you for making them apologise to you. As most often, narcissists feel cornered into offering an apology so that they can exploit someone some more because they feel entitled to do so. They will often make the person who they apologise to pay for making the narcissist apologise. This is why it's a false apology. An apology given is not because the narcissist feels the need to do so. As to a narcissist, they've done no wrong. They're not willing to recognise their behaviour. They're not willing to take responsibility for their behaviour. They don't feel remorseful for their behaviour, and they don't feel like they need to repair any damage that they've caused. As a narcissist has no sense of remorse, guilt, and very little conscience. Most do not have the cognitive reflection skills to look back and see what they have done. Once their mind is made up, it's made up. That black and white thinking with no grey area. The false apology is to regain control, receive attention, regain superiority, get the narcissist's needs met. The apology is used as a means to appear sorry, yet is never meant in a way someone who is remorseful for their behaviour, who has empathy, would apologise. Some narcissistic people will never issue any kind of an apology. Those that do, it's only to further manipulate those around them. A false apology without changed behaviour is further manipulation. A narcissist will only apologise if they see a need to use the words. And as they lack the empathy to understand why they use them, they often use false apologies to prevent someone from leaving them, especially if they haven't got a new source of supply lined up. Or they offer a false apology to win someone back, to avoid work taking action against them, to get a friend to do something for them. Here are some examples of false apologies you may have heard. If you believe the person to be a narcissist, if they have at least 5 of the 9 criteria, these are false apologies. Also, what they actually think when they feel backed into a corner and need to say the words to meet a need of their own. I'm sorry, if you'd have paid me more attention, I wouldn't have gone elsewhere. They believe it's your fault that they cheated on you. As to a narcissist, you don't give them the attention they believe they're entitled to. When it hasn't worked out with a new person, they come back to you. They cheated. That was their choice. They made that choice. That is not your fault. And it doesn't matter how much attention you give to a self-entitled attention seeker, it will never be enough for them. Genuine people can make this mistake, yet they would feel guilt and remorse for doing so. Some might come to you and admit fault, others will be too scared of the consequences, yet they would learn they didn't like how it made you feel. A narcissist doesn't tell you not because they're scared of losing you, because they're scared of losing control over you. Those who continue to cheat are only interested in themselves. I'm sorry I left because of you. When saying this, a narcissist thinks you did something that questioned them, criticised their sense of entitlement. Even if you didn't, They took something as criticism and wanted to make you suffer. They wanted to punish you, and then they come back and try and reward you to hoover you back into their games. More than likely, a narcissist will be with an ex or will be love bombing a new supply. When a narcissist leaves, they leave because they're not getting what they feel entitled to receive from you. So they go and exploit somebody new. And when it's not working with somebody new, they come back to suck you back into their games, to play the hero, to pretend to be sorry. I'm sorry. If only you'd listen to me more. A narcissist is not sorry. They don't listen to other people's opinions, thoughts, or feelings. A narcissist only uses these against you. A narcissist rarely hears your words. Instead, they're paying attention to your emotions. A narcissist will pretend to apologize, yet they will only pretend to apologize so that they can further exploit, so that they can listen to what you have to say to them. So later on, they can use what you said to them as evidence against you to punish you and to hurt you all the more. At least I smashed the TV and didn't hit you in the face. A narcissist will twist anything they can onto how they can downplay their behaviour so that they can get away with their behaviour, or they will find a way that they can turn it back onto you. I'm sorry, if you hadn't have made me angry, I wouldn't have punched the door. A narcissist is only concerned about what other people might think of them, and they don't want their true behaviour to be exposed. A narcissist will shift the blame onto those around them to escape taking responsibility. And once done, most then believe it was the other person's fault, as they believe their story to be accurate. They've rewritten it within their own mind that it was your fault that they damaged property, rather than taking responsibility that it's a choice they made. And narcissists do not struggle from anger issues. Narcissists struggle with not getting their own way, because they can rein in their behaviour when they feel like there's a need to do so. I'm sorry, I'm not good enough for you. A narcissist actually believes they're better than you, but they know that you want to help them, that you want to be there for them, that you want to do your best to please them because you love and care about them. So they will say, I'm sorry, I'm not enough for you, to receive that excessive attention of you telling them that they are enough for you and praising them and telling them everything they do for you. This is a tactic that most covert narcissists use, but overt narcissists will use the covert manipulation method of, I'm sorry, I'm not good enough for you, to gain that sympathetic attention. I'm sorry, I want to change. You know what I'm like. They're not sorry. They don't want to change. They are sorry that they got caught, sorry that they might be held accountable, sorry for how others might view their actions, sorry you might make them look like the bad person when to them it's not them. To a narcissist, it is always someone else's fault. I'm sorry for whatever you think I did. Again, avoiding taking ownership for their behaviour while offering a false apology to you. I'm sorry you feel that way, to avoid taking responsibility for how they made you feel. I'm sorry for what you think I did. They can use the I'm sorry for whatever you think I did wrong, and they can use the I'm sorry for what you think I did. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Well, when it comes to a narcissist, it's worth nothing, but they don't want to actually discuss the issue. They want to say, for what it's worth, I'm sorry, and then they want you to drop the issue so that they can get away with their behaviour. I'm sorry if you think I said that. When it comes to a narcissist, they usually did say that, but they don't want to admit to saying that. They want to gaslight you into thinking that you didn't hear them correctly. I'm sorry if you think I did that. They're not going to deny doing something, but they're not going to admit doing something, but they're going to apologise to you in a way to try and get you to drop the subject so they can get away with their behaviour. I'm sorry, you misunderstood me. Again, they're not going to admit what they have done. They're not going to deny what they have done. They want you to get you to question and doubt yourself. Any false apologies you heard from a narcissist, as there are plenty of them, please do add those into the comments. I shall add into the description the other video on why narcissists only offer false apologies, more to do with why a narcissist will not take responsibility, why they find it so difficult to offer a genuine apology. If you are looking for more understanding and help overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have an online guide available, and the teachable link is in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the description. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.